to discuss in this skill.
Sorry,
Empathy,
empathy.
empathy, assertiveness, flexibility, and reason. Should I
Okay,
write on whiteboard
yes,
or
please.
you can write by yourself?
Please write it down for me as well, just to make sure that I get everything. Empathy,
All right. Number 1 point is
empathy.
empathy. Second point is assertiveness, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after that, we have flexibility. Then we have
Flexibility.
reason.
Yeah.
Empathy, assertiveness, flexibility, and reasons. They are major points to discuss in this skill. So, in summary, with a good conflict, with a
Mm.
good conflict resolution skills, antagonism can be reduced and collaboration enhanced, leading to constructive outcomes. In summary, negotiation is navigating conflict through open communication, strategic thinking, and compromise to achieve a satisfactory resolution for all sides. It runs discord into cooperation. Right? Conflicts can be uh, solved through negotiation, even there are two or more parties. There is a conflict of interest between the parties. The options that we have discussed here, right? The parties are willing to negotiate to seek a better position, or both parties believe that entering negotiation is as a better solution than breaking contact. All clear about it?
Yeah, so far, yes.
Great. Next, we have levels of conflicts. In levels of conflicts, we have intrapersonal and interpersonal, intragroup and intergroup. So how about intrapersonal? There are generally considered to be three main levels of conflict, which is intrapersonal conflict, interpersonal conflict, group conflict. And in group conflict, we have two options, which is intra and intergroup. Got it?
Okay.
So how about intrapersonal conflict?
Okay.
This occurs within an individual. It rises when a person experiences internal struggles between competing needs, values, beliefs, or feelings. For example, a moral dilemma can cause interpersonal conflict, right? That cause intrapersonal conflict. Do you have any concept about inter and intra?
Um, I think it depends on certain things. I was confused until you told me
I
exactly
will
what
explain.
by
What is
inter.
intra and what is inter? I will explain. Let's say I will give you one non-technical example, then you will understand. Let's say this is your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is another company, and it's you. Got it?
Yeah.
You work for them and you work for them as well.
Okay.
This is intra. Intra means communication between multiple branches, multiple departments, right?
Okay.
How about inter? Inter means this is your company and you only work for them.
Mm-hmm.
This is inter. Inter means, if I will give you technical concept, inter means communication within building, right? Communication
Mm-mm.
within one side. Intra means communication between multiple sides. Communication
Okay.
outside. This is intra. You understand?
Okay.
Also, you can, I will give you this question in assignment and you can research on Google what is intra. intrapersonal conflict and what is interpersonal conflict, you will get lots of answers, but you will not copy paste them. You will get ideas and you will write answers in your own words, right? I will give you time. So how about intra conflict? I will explain again. This occurs within an individual. It rises when a person experiences internal struggle between competing needs, values, beliefs, or feelings. For example, a moral dilemma can cause intrapersonal conflict. How about interpersonal conflict? The second option, interpersonal. Here you can see intra means within the individual. Interpersonal means between multiple individuals, right?
Mm, mm.
So you can see intra within and inter outside. Here, how about intra? I think by mistakenly I made it. I wrote opposite concept maybe. This is intra and this is inter, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is interpersonal conflict, the second option. This happens between two or more individuals. It rises from differences in personality, perspectives, priorities, and in interest. Interpersonal conflicts can occur in friendships, like romantic relationships,
Mm,
family relationships, and workplaces as well, right? Sources of interpersonal conflict include poor communication, mistrust, unresolved past issues, and power struggles as well. Lots of things that you can add in this concept. You got it? It's all about interpersonal conflict. How about group conflict? In group conflict, we have intra and intergroup. Intragroup means conflict exists within a small group. Intragroup means conflict exists between multiple groups, right?
mm.
Intra means conflict exists within one group. Intergroup means conflict exists between two or more than two groups. Understand? So how about group conflict? This takes place between different groups. Groups may be based on family, tribe, class, or you can say ethnicity or religion or nationality or organizational department, right? Group conflicts originate from rivalry over resources, power imbalances, goal incompatibility, prejudice, and value clashes as well. Union management disputes, racial conflicts, and wars. They are the example of group conflicts. You understand?
Yeah.
There are three levels of interlinked. We have interpersonal conflicts can lead to interpersonal or group conflicts. Intrapersonal conflicts can lead to interpersonal or group conflicts, whereas interpersonal conflicts can become group conflicts when additional people get involved, right? So understanding the source, the level of the conflict helps select appropriate resolution strategies like negotiation, mediation, diplomacy, or litigation as well. Identifying the triggers that inflame conflicts is crucial to managing them effectively. We can now start a look at different types of negotiation, right? So before starting the types of negotiation, I would like to conduct one assignment
Okay.
because right now we are at the place here we can talk about few questions. So the questions are levels of conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
First question, I will submit in the chat box. Question one is level of conflicts. And here in the level of conflicts, you can discuss these conflicts that I have discussed with you, right? You can
Mm-hmm.
discuss them. Then we have discussed what is conflict and it's all right. Are you enjoying your session? Are you learning new things?
Yes, definitely. Thank
Great.
you.
So can you see my screen?
Yes,
All right. What's time by your side? Is it 11 a.m. or 10 a.m.?
it is 11. It's 11:02.
11:02. Okay. By 12 p.m., I'll give you lunch break.
Thank you.
All right. Let's start. Now I will conduct assignment session at the end of the session. I will give you more questions to discuss, right?
No
So we
problem.
were we were about to talk about types of negotiation. So
Hmm.
types of negotiation we have in types of negotiation here we have day-to-day managerial, which is job roles, pay, commercial, contracts, quality. In legal we have compliance and governmental, we have regulations, right?
Okay.
So we will discuss in detail about them.
Okay.
How about types of negotiation? I will explain in detail about it. Several
Mm-hmm.
common types of negotiation take place within companies. Number one, it can be like collective bargaining. What is collective bargaining? This involves negotiations between employers and trade union representatives over working conditions, wages, benefits, and other terms of employment. It aims to reach a collective bargaining agreement, right? How
Uh,
about contract negotiation? Companies negotiate with vendors, suppliers, clients, and partners to establish contracts for goods, services, or projects. Terms, responsibilities, qualities, timelines, and pricing are agreed upon. It's all about contract negotiation. Next type we can have mergers and acquisitions. Corporate development teams Corporate development teams negotiate deals to unique another company or merge with a strategic partner. Complex due diligence and valuation precede the high stakes talks, right? It's all
okay.
about mergers and acquisitions. Next option, we can talk about budget negotiation. How about budget negotiation? So differences are the different departments negotiate with leadership over departmental budget allocation. They aim to secure they aim to secure maximum resources for their teams, right? The next we can have salary negotiations. Employees negotiate compensation and benefit packages with managers during the hiring process or to get rises or promotions. It involves researching benchmarks, right?
Okay.
Next, we can have cross-functional negotiations. How about cross-functional negotiations? So when working on collaborative projects, different departments negotiate responsibilities, resource allocation or timeline, and decision-making authority. It's all about cross-functional negotiations. In summary, negotiations are crucial at multiple levels to align interest across verticals and terms resolve conflicts, allocate resources optimally, and build relationships as well. Having strong negotiation skills contribute significantly to organizational success, right? So below are some simple example negotiation with companies that I have explained at front of you. They are day-to-day managerial.
Mm-hmm.
In day-to-day managerial, we have job roles and we have pay and we have commercial. In commercial, we have contracts and quality, and we have legal. In legal, we have compliance with governmental regulation,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can have more types of regulation. You can research on Google, you will get lots of other tabs as